I'm John Siegman. I'm the founder and CCA for HazardHub, and Bob is the founder and CEO of HazardHub. And we can tell you everything that's bad and going to happen to any location in the US. We make hazard data so people can make way better decisions when writing a policy.
Yeah, I create problems for our team to solve, and John keeps me in control.
Great. So you were part of our first CDL risk cohort at the University of Wisconsin. Tell me a little bit about what attracted you to the program and why you ultimately decided to join.
And also the fact that it was sponsored by American Family, one of our favorite insurance companies. And so we wanted to get out of it and have the experience because of the mentor structure that was there. But also we wanted to see if we could make it through and actually graduate. Because unlike a lot of the other programs we've been in, once you're in, you're in. This one, you actually had to work to stay in. So that was very, very different.
One of the other reasons is that we are primarily based in Madison. So to get a closer connection with the university as well as AmFam. But really it was an opportunity. If you put risk in the title, you know we're going to be looking at it. And we're a risk company. This was sort of a hand in glove type of an opportunity for us.
Awesome. So tell me a bit more about the actual participation in the program, what value you got out of it, and if there was any particular moments that stood out or advice that was really critical or pivotal to you during your journey.
Well, I think one of the things that we got out of it, and truly due to a lot of your effort, was just a better positioning of what we do and to have somebody with outside eyes looking at it. We live and breathe this stuff every day, and we don't take into account all of the things that we do as well as we should. And so that, I think, was a really, it sounds goofy to think that that was a critical point, but that was a very critical point for us. I think the other thing that was at least a critical point for me going through the process, and for all of you watching this, our process ended up with us putting the company, at least attempting to put it up for sale. We'll see if that process goes all the way through, was hearing from mentors that had sold their businesses, telling us that this is not the last one, because this is the first one for us, and this is our baby. And putting it up for adoption, so to speak, was a very tough decision for us to do. But hearing that it's not going to be our last one made it a lot easier.
If you look at the beginning of the program, I think what we had expected is that we would get a lot deeper knowledge of the applicability of our tools in the insurance space, and maybe a little bit of guidance from people who have gone through this process before as entrepreneurs. But now it's almost exactly the opposite. I think that we got very little in terms of our space knowledge because we already kind of figured out we knew what we were doing. But the advice from the mentors who have been through this before was incredibly valuable in us deciding to go into a process. I don't think we would have done it otherwise because we just didn't realize what we had. And all of these people saying, you have something that is meaningful and valuable in the marketplace was enlightening for us in a way that we hadn't quite expected, I think, when we came into the process.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. I think it's safe to say we've enjoyed having you as part of the program, and it sounds like you've gotten a lot out of it too. So we really appreciate your time and attention and engagement and being part of the program.
Truly our pleasure.
Yeah, if you're in the space, if you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to look for either positioning or for advice from just straight up advice from people who have done this before, you can't do better than this program. It's one of our favorite programs that we've been in so far.
Highly recommended.